Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be giving a first-time reaction to a performance of Simple by Phish. My expectation is that this is going to be anything but simple, but it's going to be fun to listen to regardless of how complex or simple it is. It is Phish after all. So I'm excited to check this out today. And that is all thanks to Ryan, the open-minded, for making the donation request and this wonderful selection today. Thank you, my friend. Now let's just quickly jump in. Hampton Coliseum. I've heard they have a 3-day show coming up over there. Digestible melody to start off. Let's see how long we get to keep it.
We've got it simple, 'cause we've got a band, and we've got symbols in the band. We've got it simple.
We've got it simple because we've got a band.
We've got symbols in the band.
And symbols in the band. Simple and symbol.
What is a band without symbol? Symbols are grand.
You know, like those kids in school who would, like, the teacher would ask them a question about, I don't know, like the meaning of something in a poem, and they would be like, well, the author wrote that the fire truck was red, and because the fire truck was red, they knew that it was a fire truck and it was red, and like that's like the extent of their analysis. It's just kind of like the vibe of this of these lyrics here. What is a band without symbols? We've got it simple.
We've got a saxophone.
Oh my gosh, a saxophone now? Okay.
We've got a band.
We've got a saxophone because we've got a band?
Saxophone in the band.
Hey, I can't refute the logic of it all. It's Phish logic.
'Cause we've got a band, and we play saxophone in the band.
What about we've got a band because we have a saxophone? We'll take the converse.
Without saxophone. Saxophone is
If I may, they don't have a saxophone. What are they saying about themselves?
saxophone is symbols and saxophone, saxophone and symbols, symbols and saxophone, saxophone and symbols.
We've got bebop.
We play bebop in the band.
I mean, I love these lyrics.
We've got skyscraper.
Oh, okay.
And it sings a pretty tune.
Bit of
And
variation.
every band needs skyscrapers soon.
Sort of
What
makes sense, I guess.
is a band Skyscraper is
What are the things you're gonna throw in there?
Skyballs and skyscraper. Zimbabwe and people fall. Skyballs and skyscraper.
Sky balls and skyscraper? Wait, sack scraper?
Zimbabwe and people fall. Skyballs and skyscraper.
Simbop. And what is it? Bebophone?
Zimbabwe and people fall. Skyballs and skyscraper.
Sky balls and sack scraper. They just combined everything all together.
Zimbabwe and people fall. Skyballs and skyscraper. Zimbabwe and people fall. Skyballs and skyscraper.
The Phish rabbit hole is hilarious and just awesome. Seems like they're deviating away now from the lyrics. This is the most time spent not singing in the song, which is surprising because, you know, Phish often, they're the opposite. They spend more time in the instrumental. Literally the lights look like constellations. All cube-shaped constellations, but still. And Page just bouncing all over, Trey doing his thing. This is where you kind of have to start expanding your third eye and embrace the flow. Interesting place we're in now. Oh. Dude, I like that it's like sort of bubbling right here. Oh my gosh. Definite alien involvement in this production. What do they call them? UAPs now? Unidentified alien something? Instead of UFOs, which is tragic. I love UFO name. Now UAP. Doesn't hit the same. Wow, it's very earthy. It's like this melody was taken out of the swamp. That's cool. That's a weird feeling of like, it sort of feels like the tempo's about to come apart, but I guess it's not. So you hear the back and forth on the keys. Boom, 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 boom. And where's that Trey? Because you hear Paige doing his thing. But these pulses are, so they're coming from Trey. Wait, no. I don't know. This is getting cosmically elevated a little bit. Found our footing. Oh. We're now modifying our footing. You hear the bass line. It's all in the subtleties for me. So interesting. Like, you really just don't hear music like this from anyone else. Like, there's really no good examples I even have of similar artists. Like, there's a few elements here and there that I can be like, oh yeah, okay, that little part is something that I've heard before elsewhere. But you can never extend it past that. It's always on the surface. Because Phish, they're an amalgamation of all of those unique components you could draw comparisons to others through. They take all of those unique components and it's just distilled into something deeper and more cohesive. Yeah, this is decades of work. Sea of Phish fans just all vibing out. And I love like how Trey's playing here. It is rather simple. But it's the whole journey that makes it so special and actually not simple at all. It's like when the smart kid in class, he's like, yeah, you know, I barely studied for this exam. Gets like a 99 on it. Like, it's simple to you, bro. Phish is that smart kid. Oh. You know when the lights start kicking up, that things are turning up. back to the beginning. Wow. They're so in lockstep with one another. The slowdown in tempo to like find home again after that whole jam. Dude, I have chills, man. You know, it's so special as a fan, as a listener. I can only imagine the feeling, the adrenaline, all of the physiology in their bodies as they're playing on that stage. I mean, it can't get old, right? There's no way. Obviously, like, I have the benefit of being able to, sit behind my computer monitor here and enjoy in the comfort of my own home and not go on decades of touring and creating and doing all of the things that Phish do. But I feel like there's no way that what they're doing can get old. When you've reached that pinnacle, you can just craft whatever you would like. You're an expert in your field. It is just like you're playing with, you're playing like in a musical sandbox, and you can just do whatever, and you're doing it with your best friends who are all also on that exact same wavelength with you. Like, if you think about like your best friends that you have, you guys are usually very in lockstep with one another in regards to a handful of interests, like say sports, for example. You guys just love deep diving on sports together and, pushing that conversation to the extreme, engaging in whatever activity you guys like to do together. It is so fun. It is so freeing, and you don't have to think about it. It just is, because you both enjoy it so much that you're going to maximize the time spent together, and that opportunity, you're going to create more of those. It just feels like that's what Phish is doing with their music, because they've built such camaraderie between them. They all love music to the nth degree. They love their style. They gel together so well. Touring is like the time of their lives. I mean, of course, again, I'm only speaking from my limited perspective and not being those people, but when you play stuff like that, you get to just fully express yourself through your instrument. I bet there's no better feeling. That's how I view it as an outsider. Maybe some of you guys have been performers in your own right, or have spoken to Phish, or just know their opinions on this. That'd be very interesting for me to hear their perspective. And even thinking about the lyrics, right? Not that there's much to think about, but the idea of being in a band and having something defining what that band is comprised of and what it takes to build a band. There's a lot of components that are all simultaneously required to align the interests of many different people with different paths in life, so to speak, all at once. It feels like literally stars needing to align: the saxophones, the skyscrapers, the cymbals, the bebop, all of it. The fact that all of these things are in lockstep amongst the Phish members, what are the chances? I have no idea, but that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed listening to Simple alongside me. If you did and want to request more Phish yourself, hit the first link in the description box below. It's the best way to support my channel. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.